Hello and welcome everyone again into another video, and I'm recording 2 videos now. I know it's been like since last time I recorded a video, but hey, we're here finally. And in today's video, like, I was running into so many Bastiodons. I am sure everyone is complaining about the same. Okay, let me get some. Okay, no, not this one. Let me get more lights. Okay, I know like everyone has been complaining about the same Bastiodon everywhere, and to be honest, I've been playing this game since the start of GBL. And I've never seen this amount of Bastiodons since preseason. Why? It's because like Noctowl is everywhere, and the only Pokemon that can completely shut it down is like Lantern and Bastiodon. And some people decided to play Bastiodon. And I don't know if you guys know this. The two Great League Pokemons I hate the most are Bastiodon and Altaria. Why? Because they are just very low skill Pokemon. You don't need to learn anything other than just tapping your screen all the way. So I built this team. It's not Phantoms, by the way. It's Dragonite, but I couldn't find a cool GIF, high quality GIF other than Phantom. So if you guys got to deal with it. Dragonite. Yes, I think Dragonite is a solid Pokemon in the current meta if you play it correctly. What do you mean by that? Well, if like as an example, the matchup Dragonite versus Noctowl, if you throw in bad timing and you give them one free wing attack, the matchup is gonna go horribly. But if you play it correctly, you're gonna be in a good situation. Same for Medicham, because Dragonite gets a move in 6 seconds, 6 seconds, 5.5. Noctowl gets a move in 6 seconds, 6 seconds, 5 seconds. Medicham gets a move in 6 seconds, 6 seconds, 6 seconds. So if they get energy lead somehow, Dragonite is going to be useless. So we're watching this video to learn how to beat the Bastiodons, because this team just destroys Bastiodon teams, okay? And okay, Deoxys defense, this is a bad lead, but Dragonite doesn't have a bad matchup. Yeah, my friend is sending me a Facebook Messenger message. Yeah, very professional streamer who doesn't keep it up. So here's the thing: after they throw a charge move, do one Dragon Breath, then throw a charge move. So they swap in Umbreon. So here's the thing: Umbreon can almost kill Medi. So what I decided to do is to throw a superpower, then go Medi and farm it all the way down. What does this do? This is guarantee that they won't, since they are up a shield. They won't shield, because if I insta-go, they can just shield and flip this by killing my Medi. Now you can see that opponent is staying in, like trying to stall the clock, because he doesn't want his thing to be aligned with my Medi. I mean, he doesn't want to use the Deoxys defense here. So I'm like, this is fine. Like, yeah, him using Noctowl here is not the best idea, but it's fine for me since I get Noctowl very low. And I have a Pokemon that doesn't want to see Noctowl. It's a Trevenant. It's right there. So what do I do here? I have to shield. There is no other option. Now I'm expecting him to swap, but to be honest, I didn't see him for the first second, because you guys, I'm sure you guys are familiar with this, where like you don't see the Pokemon for the first 2 seconds when they swap in. And at this point, I cannot throw anything. I need to farm all the way down, and I need 2 moves. So there is no point of throwing before I get to 2 moves. Why? There's no point. Okay, I get to 2 moves, I throw them back to back, and I win this game. And SJ Hate says, where is your foul play, Trevenant? Okay, moving to the next game, Noctowl. So look at this. I'm gonna play this matchup on 1x speed, because I believe you guys need to see this. So look at this. I don't throw a move, because if I insta throw and they don't throw, they get a wing attack for free. And if they get the wing attack for free, they can outpace the Dragonite, which means my Dragonite is gonna be useless. So look at this. I'm not gonna throw. I'm gonna wait for them to throw so I can get a free Dragon Breath. Then I'm gonna do 1 Dragon Breath, then throw. What does that mean? That means one thing. That means my Dragonite is gonna CMP them on the next Sky attack. If you don't do this, you're not gonna CMP on the next Sky attack if you don't throw in good timing. You can avoid that just by doing good timing, but this is more safe. So now look at this. It's gonna be CMP. What CMP means we both throw at the same time. So now they will be forced to either shield or get farmed down, or letting it go. And to be honest, since he's shielding, that means he's weak to this, so I can shield. Yes, Trevenant needs a shield, but to be honest, in the current meta, I don't think so. Because in the current meta, it's either it's either Lantern or Medi in the back. And for both, you don't need a shield to beat both. So now what do? I'm gonna tank this. I'm gonna count to 3 and then Psychic. Why Psychic? Because they live the Ice Punch, and if they no shield, they can KO me here, and then Trevenant is gonna sweep my team. Now what do I do here? I have to bait. Why I'm baiting? I don't know, because I might get to another one, which I didn't. So now there is the win con is straightforward. Go Dragonite, soak all the energy from them, go to Revenant, get to 2 moves, and then throw them back to back. Kill Toxicroak with a move, and kill the back Pokemon with another move. Again, there is no point of throwing. I need 2 moves. And then now, I know I could farm down, but there is no point. Just throw 1 move here, 1 move on the back, and we win the game. And that's a GG. Okay, moving to the next battle. Dragonite into Trevenant. Same. Against the Trevenant, you throw after the 6 Shadow Claw before the 7. So you do 1 Dragon Breath above the Dragon Claw. So if they no shield, you can shield and go Trevenant. Why? I'm gonna tell you why. Now I blindly go this. Okay, this is not the team, but I usually blindly go this because they have the Caleb team, Shadow Drapion, Bastiodon. So I sack my Trevenant completely. Like here, I don't need the Trevenant because usually, like, I don't think a Trevenant have a play with this team, with this, like the way I'm playing it, other than just me sacking it. Okay, I should be throwing that move because if I throw it, I can kill the Goon right there. Again, that wasn't an ideal play. I believe I made a mistake. I can still come back if I bait correctly. So let's see. I throw a bait here. And they took the bait. Now I have to shield even if this is a bait. And there is no point of baiting at this point. I live as Scald, so that's why I didn't throw. I shielded in case it's like a Sludge or something. Because a Sludge would KO. Or a Gunk. I don't know, the nuke. Now all I need is just a swap. Throw on good timing. Bad timing might end up in a miserable way. So let's see. They live. They need 1 poison jab and then they will die with the move. Dragonite into Dragonair. This is not ideal because both can Dragon Breath each other's down, but my move would KO, their move doesn't KO. So here's the thing. I need to swap with energy, so I'm gonna count to 5 and go Medi. Why not Trevenant? Because I feel like he's trying to bait out my Trevenant. Why didn't I go? Look, even my chat are like, it's like, yo, the answer this is questionable. But hey, if I go Trevenant, he might have something that loses to Trevenant. Could be his own Medi. And then I could have just RPS, you know? I made a mistake here by not throwing, but I was arguing with my chat. They're like, oh, you're supposed to go Trevenant. No, look at this. See, they were trying to bait Trevenant. And to be fair, it would have been fine even if I go Trevenant on that thing. But I didn't in case opponent is throwing a move. It's Aqua Tail. It does no damage. I don't know why he's throwing it. I swapped, I insta-threw the move, but again, I felt like opponent's trying to bait out my Trev, so I'm not gonna swap Trev because I know that Trev could beat whatever he has in the back. Now they shielded. Even if they no shield, if they no shield, I can go straight Seed Bomb at this point and win the game. I don't need to shield. Now you guys just go straight Shadow Ball since they have only 1 shield. I'll win this game. And GG to my opponent. Dragonair into Venusaur. This is amazing. Usually they swap in Sableye. So here, again, they threw. Since they threw, I can just swap out at this point. Venusaur with a Umbreon in the back. Interesting team. Usually, like whenever they do this, they try to bait out the Venusaur. But to be honest, since I chipped it, I'm gonna leave this matchup with lots of energy. Like, look at this. I'm gonna throw straight Psychic here or the straight Ice Punch. It doesn't matter. All of them are super effective, right? My Medi is loaded. If I insta-go Umbreon, I wouldn't have been able to leave with this much energy. So that's why I chipped it first. And then I go to Medi and I farm it down. And I just throw these moves. And now, this game is GG. I go Dragonite and I throw. And I'm like, maybe they have a Medi in the back. And then someone in my chat said, no, it's an Octowl. I'm like, oh boy, I'm actually scared now. And I need to shield. Yeah, Drex said it's an Octowls, which has scared me out, not gonna lie. So I have to farm him down. And no, it was a Lantern, which I will, like, it was expected. I expected them to have a Lantern. He's like, no, it's Noctowl. Medi in the lead. Same as Noctowl. You have to let them throw, you shield, you do one, you throw. But now they swapped. I'm gonna tank a move, and again, I don't need that much health on Dragonite as long as I have as long as I have a shield to beat them. So now I don't need to shield this, but shielding here is fine. But I'm gonna leave again. I'm gonna leave with lots of energy. So what's the plan now? Let's see. I think I lose. No, I'm actually gonna win. Watch this. We threw Psychic. They shielded. So after this matchup, I realized I need to actually throw one Ice Punch so I can get to a third move. Because look at this. I'm gonna die before I get to the move. Well, they threw. But throwing 2 Psychics is actually bad just for that thing. And I went to Dragonite here. I don't need to shield at this point. And it turns out to be Pup. I swapped. So here's the thing. I need them to shield a Seed Bomb. So you know what? I'm going to throw a Seed Bomb here. Even though it wasn't a great timing. But if I can land this bait, I just win. Yeah, look at this. We go straight Shadow Ball. And we win this game. And GG to another Bastion player. I think I've queued into 3 Bastions in every set at least. Bastion were literally everywhere. Now we just Shadow Claw the Medi and we win the game. Moving to another game. I played this team for like 5 sets after I tanked yesterday during Go Battle Day. I was like going 1-4 just to get all the dust as much as possible. So is this like the greatest team? No, everyone knows the best team is teams I posted in the top teams content, which I will be linking at the end of this video. And you can go there and pick up one of the best teams I mentioned, especially like the first 4 or 5 teams. But here I'm trying to play something unique because, to be honest, when you play a common team, everyone knows your backline. When you don't play common teams, you might you might win some games because opponent can't call your backline. Like with the Dragonite, people always assume it's double steal, so they save their Medi for the back. And then that's where like the surprising factor comes in handy. We're like, no, I don't have a steal. I have a Trevenant. And then they save Medi for the steal in the back. And they get to face a Trevenant instead of the steal. I made a huge mistake here. I shouldn't be swapping. But I believe this is still winnable. Because I remember this match, not because it's winnable. But I should have let the Trevenant die. Then I should have swapped to Medi. And now I cannot throw a Psychic because I need some energy to CMP the G-Fisk. I believe they die with the move here. Now they bring in G-Fisk and I need to throw in CMP, and they would like a 2, so they need 3, so I did 3 and then I threw the move. Okay, this is a CMP. Now here is the thing. I have 5 HP, like 6 HP, 7 HP Dragonite. Mudshot does 1 damage, and they needed to Mudshot me down to win this matchup, and they weren't able to, and we won this game. And Dragonite again taking the game, taking the win. And here is again, they swap. I could have swapped a Medi, but no, I'm not gonna do that. I need the energy. Like here, we were able to get a shield, which is good for our Trevenant because Trevenant doesn't like it when they have shields. I don't need to shield this, and I'm counting, so I'm gonna throw on 7. So if you throw before that, I'm no shielding. So this is a Rock Slide. And then look at this. We have all the energy in the world. So I said it before, if they bring in Medi, you need to throw 1 Ice Punch at least. So I throw a Psychic here. I almost missed the bubbles. Now I need to throw an Ice Punch because we saw that in the game before where I died before I get to the 3rd move. And Shady Agent chat doesn't like that, but look at this. We get to the Ice Punch. See, I have a point. And they threw Power Up Punch. To be honest, look at this. They have a Bastion. I'm just here trying to superpower and dip, and look how much this superpower does. A lot, okay? And they are in Seed Bomb range and they top left. And again, we're clapping another Bastion with a team that doesn't make sense. Well, it doesn't make sense, but it wins games. How about that? Medicham. So I said you don't throw, let them throw first, shield, do one Dragon Breath, then throw, one Dragon Breath, then throw, and then insta throw the next Dragon Claw, which is going to be a CMP on their Ice Punch. So they shielded, which is great. That means they might have a Noctowl in the back, which is bad. They shielded. Now I have to shield. Hopefully they bring the Noctowl here. And I cannot throw a Dragon Claw. I pretty much needed to commit to the superpower, which they threw on the superpower, which is good for me. Look at this. They have no health. I mean, it's not no health. They have health, but at least now my Medicham can take care of this. And I can't throw on CMP. Why? Because I don't win CMP. My Medi doesn't win CMP. Now I can farm them all the way down. Okay, they bring in Medi. We psychic the Medi. We win this. And now it's a Lantern in the back. That's the typical top 3 team that everyone has been using. Moving to the next game. Chestnut. They swap into A9. So for the people who say, how do I play the A9 matchup? I play it like that. So I'm not gonna say how. You get a watch. You have to shield the nuke. If you don't shield the nuke, you don't win. But that's not like a clear win con. I mean, and the current Great League format, there is no team that beat all the team outside, okay? It has to be a conditional win. Like, this is not a team that you beat. This is not a Pokemon that we beat. How many people are using Powder Snow A9? This is the only person I saw in like 2 weeks. So we lose here. So see, like, chat is saying, why are we shielding baits? Like, I'm trying to do my best by not shielding baits and shielding nukes, but we ended up falling for the baits. So now they have Basti. So I believe this is the only Basti where my opponent won, because they had a Pokemon that I cannot deal with. And here, I believe if I did 2 more Dragon Breaths, I could have won the game. Look at this. If I did 2 more Dragon Breaths, I could have CMP'd him here. And I would have lost here. And for the people who ask, how do I play the Azu matchup? This is how you play the Azu. They lead Azu. You do this. You just go and top left, okay? And again, that was the only Azu and the only A9. And they weren't from this set, by the way. I had to find them and crop them and add them to the video. So you guys like... So this will answer your question. And yeah, I believe this is a solid team. It answers most of the meta teams that most people are using. And hopefully we covered every matchup that you guys are interested in seeing. And I believe this is the end of the battles. Thank you so much everyone for watching so far, for all the people who watched the entire video. And if you like the video, make sure to leave a like. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. And I started like MetaFi now, so if you are looking for coaching, make sure to check my MetaFi website, my MetaFi link in the description below. And see you in the next video. Peace.